Hello and welcome to Big Orbit Games unboxing video of the new Weiss Schwarz expansion, Nisekoi False Love, the EB. My name is Simon, I'll be doing the unboxing today. So what I'm going to do is just open this pack up and we'll just have a look and see what we get in the packs. Now I'm no big expert on Weiss Schwarz, I do play and enjoy it, and I'm particularly looking forward to the new Kankali expansion coming out soon. But what I'll do is just open up the packs and just have a look, and if there's any particularly exciting or interesting cards, possibly point them out to you. And again, I'm also, unfortunately, I do need to sit and read Nisekoi, especially now that it's finished. So I do need to go through that. So, but what we'll do is have a look at the different cards in here. Now I know the extra booster, part of it is that it focuses on this sweet archetype. I've learnt that one about this set. But also it sort of semi-counters the original Nisekoi set because of the way the Japanese meta works, I believe. So yeah, it's quite an interesting set. Like I said, I'm just going to point out a couple of different cards I quite like. Great Star Shitoge, so it's a level 2, 1 cost. Its abilities I like: continuous assist. All of your level 3 or higher characters in front of this card get plus 2,000 power. So that's a really interesting assist, just because it's quite different from your normal, you know, cards in front get plus 500. She also has auto. This ability activates up to 1 time per turn when you use Act. Choose a character and it gets plus 500 power until end of turn. And that little extra boost can often mean the difference between, you know, success and defeat in an attack, or whether or not your opponent chooses to use a backup. I think it's quite useful that she boosts the level 3, because some of her level 3s are very useful and very easy to put into play. So we'll just flick through here. So we have Fu's Prank Haru. So it's a level 0 cost 0 and auto. At the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you may move this card to an open position of your center stage with a character facing this card. So this could be useful, say after you've done an attack run, maybe you've done some suicide reverse attacks, and you just want to stop your opponent from getting that extra soul damage from an open attack. 2,500's, you know, not an unrespectable amount for a level 0 either. What's interesting about this set, so they've reintroduced foils again, so because some of the previous sets didn't even foil up the R's and double R's and stuff, which is such a shame. But they've introduced foils in this set, and the foils are alternative artwork compared to the normal versions of the cards, which just makes the set and makes collecting the set that much more interesting and cool. And our ref of the pack is New Life Haru, which is also the foil version. So it's a level 1 cost 0. Auto, when it attacks, if you have Someday My Prince Will in the climax area until the end of your opponent's next turn, your opponent cannot play event cards from hand. So this does stop, I believe, some of the other Nisekoi builds, but I've also seen this be very effective against certain other deck builds, and I'm trying to think what the name it is, but I know there's one which plays a event card which can do things like nerf your, remove your climaxes and stuff like that. So it'll just hopefully stop that sort of thing. And then auto, pay 1 when it attacks. If you have Someday My Prince Will in your climax area, pay the cost until end of turn. This gets plus 3,000. And auto, when this card's battle opponent can reverse, you can choose a card in your clock, return it to hand, and then put the top card of the deck into your clock. So it just lets you get a card back out that you might require, say, another level 1 that you really want, or one of the ones for a change effect or something. There you go. On to the next pack. So, Haru, we have But It's All About You, one of the climax cards. Haru's best friend Fu, neighbour Haru. Sister's taking a bath. Haru is our common and it's foil. So level 0 costs 0 and continues. If you do not have another character with Kosaki in its card name, this card cannot stand during your stand phase. So you'll have to do a bit of consideration with your deck building there for that one. And Sugumiya, I think I've pronounced that right. It's a level 1 cost 0. Auto Encore. Put the top card of your deck into your clock, so a bit of a steep encore cost, but she's a 4,500 level 1, so yeah, worth keeping around to a degree. An Act, rest 2 of your weapon or heiress characters, and this card gets plus 2,500 power until the end of turn. Now that's a really good reason to keep her around. Rest 2 of your characters in the back row, make quite a powerful powerhouse at such a low level. And also the Encore to put the top card into your clock could be very useful for getting yourself into a higher level if you somehow manage to get stuck behind a bit, which does happen in Weiss Schwarz. So, New Life Ruri, Magical Gorilla, Taking a Bath, So we can compare this here. So like I said, the fours are alternative art. So look at that. So, it's a slightly different forward in the scene, but yeah, it's, different artwork. I quite like that. I like having a nice collector's element to card sets. Unrivaled Beauty. New Life America. So level 2, cost of 1. Auto, when it becomes reversed, if the card's battle opponent is level 2 or lower, you may reverse that character. So a high level reverser. Very good at punishing your opponent. An act, pay 1 until end of turn, this card gets plus 1000 power on the following ability. Also, when this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you may put that character on top of your opponent's deck. And I love tucking cards back into decks because it just really messes with your opponent, especially dropping it back on top. You know what they're drawing into and they're almost forced to clock to gain, new card advantage. And then we have, but it's all about you as the climax card. And again, as you can see, alternative artwork. The foiling's really nice as well. Very nice. It's that nice sort of double R foiling, which I quite like over their standard single R foiling you tend to get from Bushiroad. So, 1 in 10,000 miracle. Pajama Party Haru. So this is a rare, nice. So it's a level 3, cost of 2. Now this is a wall of text, but it's worth it. So, when this card is placed on stage from hand, put the top 3 cards of your deck into the waiting room, and for the number of suites characters among those cards is 1 or more, this card gets plus 3000 power until end of turn. Then if there's 2 or more cards, put up to 1 card from the top of your clock into your waiting room, so heal 1. And if the number of suites characters was 3 or more, this card gets the following ability. Auto, when this card's battle opponent is reverse, you may put that character into your opponent's clock. She is an absolutely brutal level 3 in my opinion, especially if you put her in almost a pure sweets build. I mean, you'd ideally want to hit all 3 cards when you activate her ability. You're going to start milling through yourself quite quickly if you do manage to get her in, swinging with her early, but it's a level 3, so you tend to be quite late stage of the game anyway. Yes, I think she's absolutely fantastic, Pajama Party Haru. We then have Sisters Taking a Bath Kasaki, which bonds with Drawer of the Shop Haru, and when it's placed on stage from hand, look at up to 2 cards from the top of the deck and put them on the top of your deck in the original order. So it just gives you an idea of what's coming next. And we have Clue Haru. So level 0, cost 0. Continuous, all of your other suites characters get plus 500, so it's a really good assist character. Continuous Memory. This card gets the following ability for each card named Promised Pendant in your opponent's memory. Continuous, all of your other suites characters get plus 500 power. So remember at the start where I said this is designed to counter the original Nisekoi? This is the card that does it. Because it punishes them for those promised pendants they're going to put in their memory, which is the big combo from the original Nisekoi set. So we have Head Tilt, New Life, and the other New Life. Pajama Party Stogang. So let's have a look at the other Best Girl card. Level 3, cost 2. Continuous, if the number of your weapons or RS characters is 4 or more, this card gets -1 level whilst in hand. So I like the effects which let you cheat these into play early. I especially like them because there's plenty of cards kicking around in different sets that punish your opponent for doing this sort of thing, because you let you bounce them back to hand and stuff like that. So I like it because it works both ways. Continuous, this card gets plus 500 power for each of your other weapon or RS characters, so she's a level 3 with 9000 power, which is a little bit low, but you're pretty much guaranteed, if you've set this up right, to be getting an extra 2k, so she's actually an 11k level 3. And also, when this card is frontal attacks, look at the top card of your deck and put it on top of your deck or into your waiting room. So that's quite a nice one. Maybe try and filter through to try and hit your climaxes, etc. Then we have Ruin as our foil here, so level 0, cost 0. Auto, when it attacks, choose one of your other characters and that character gets +1 level and plus 1000 power until end of turn. Could be useful, situational, but useful. And Paula McCoy, so level 0, cost 0, and she has Brainstorm, so pay 1 and rest 2 characters. Reveal 4 cards from the top of the deck for each climax. Search your deck for up to 1 weapon or RS character, reveal it to your opponent, put your hand, shuffle the deck. So, Brainstorm just to help you set up on your board. Useful for a level 0 character. So, on to the final pack. Clue Haru, New Life. So, you've got all the New Lives by the looks of it. Contract concluded for the climax. Our rare is Drawer of the Shop Haru, which we saw the bond for earlier. So, it's a level 1, cost 0. Continuous assist. All of your characters in front get plus 500 power. Fairly standard. And Brainstorm, pay 1 and rest 2 characters, reveal 4 cards, and for each climax, search your deck for up to 1 Sweets character, which your opponent puts in your hand. So yeah, this is just setting up the Sweets combo, which is part of the big deck that you're going to be wanting to make out of this set is the Sweets combo deck. Ooh. Sneaky preview, Swimsuit Harrows are rare foil. First we have 1 in 10,000 Miracle Kasaki. Level 0, cost 0, auto when it's placed on stage from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's not a Sweets character, put it into your clock. Ooh, punishing you for mixing card types there. And then we have Swimsuit Haru as our final card. So level 2 costs 1 backup. Backup is 2,500. And when you use its backup, if you have a Sweets character, which I'm sure you will, choose one of your characters in battle and that character gets plus 1,000. So it's effectively a 3,500 backup. So probably enough to make you equal to say like a level 3, another level 3 character. So there we go. That is everything out of this booster box for Nisekoi False Love. So it's an extra booster, so you don't get too many packs in each one. I mean, the set's not huge in terms of the number of cards anyway, so it does make sense that you only get so many in each box. But yeah, the major theme with this set is that you've got the Sweets build, which is a really cool build. You can do a lot with it. I especially love the Pajama Party level 3. It's a really cool card. So yeah, and then it just counters the original Nisekoi, which in the English meta is not too big an issue, I don't feel, because of the way they change it for English, but it is there, and you know, it is a thing. So there we go, that is everything out of the booster box. So remember, all these cards you've seen here today can be bought and sold on our website as individual cards on bigorbitcards.co.uk, so check that out. Remember to like and subscribe, check out my other Weiss Schwarz unboxings, and other than that, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.